Hey there everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. Okay, yeah, we can't exactly do that yet. That's okay. I usually like getting the ship out of the way, because you can actually do it really early for by using Zodiacs like I do. But we're not going to sweat that too much. We're just going to do the next easiest thing and beat up Hammerhead. Ay ay ay. Fisherman will do this, yes. Okay, he takes up the front. Same thing. Right, let's beat up the Hammerhead. Let's go ahead and do this. Smack him in the face. Set up provoke, because we want you getting hit over anyone else. Set up the other charge. I'm pretty sure he's weak to lightning, if not anything else. Send the attack to the front row. Headbound, awesome. Not a threat. Ay ay ay. Drake is such a good partner. Make this him weak to bolt even more appealing. Go ahead and stack that attack order. And yeah, and he's blinded. This is like the best ever. And he takes 600 damage from that because Headbind is a great thing. That's why. Chase thrust, huh. Interesting. I don't usually recommend even touching builds like that. Can't charge because his head is sealed. This guy's essentially screwed. Essentially screwed. Yep, he's screwed. We win. That was easy. To get this guy's conditional item, you have to instantly kill him, and that's a lot harder than it sounds, because he's essentially immune to it. There's only one way to instantly kill this guy efficiently. So there's two ways you can, but there's only one way to really do it efficiently. More on that later. Yes, we did. Share their ship construction expertise, you may be in far more comfortable voyages. This is from out of your high. I got the Inferno script. Okay, this is a very important script to grab at this point in the game, because combine this with just about any Zodiac and you win the game, kind of. That's just how it works. So essentially now we're gonna just change this up. I think we can change it up to Hellfire Mumyoken. Not a huge fan of Mumyoken. Go ahead and do Guard Tactic Indomitable instead. That'll do. And the other sea boss we can do that we haven't done yet is Trade City Batavia. Have Zera join him in the back, have everyone kind of hog the front except for Gandra. She's also going to be back. Your Omnus in the front. Go! Hellfire. Charge tactic, go. Alright. This will be simple enough. This first little bit is just kill all the things. Don't remember if anything here in particular is any special. They all have like regular item drops and stuff, but that's about it. Lobsters are like weak to Volt, which is great. Okay, so far so easy. You could technically do this in, like, before you face Larmer, if you're good enough. I don't really like facing this guy at all because he's kind of obnoxious. to just get to and kill, and having binary magical attacks makes this much easier. Okay, after 2 very obnoxious sets, we're actually gonna run into the boss now. This is the Cruel Roamer. He's easy, just... well, that's because we're super over-leveled as all get out, but he's still the easiest thing ever. I'm gonna set up the charge tactic, I'm gonna set up the Hellfire Ethic Charge, just to show you just how powerful that is. And I'm gonna send the attack order to the front row. Yeah, his offense is down. Ethic Charge Hellfire does like 280 something, 3 hits, just, he's dead. The Hellfire Ethic Charge combo is so useful when you get it so early in the game, it's not funny. We're still in the early game, in case you couldn't tell. And he gives you a somewhat useful, not super useful, Second Wind. Second Wind is not that bad, actually. Just completely recovers your HP at the end of the turn. It's really neat. Allows you to just fully heal somebody for free. Good on your princesses and princesses, if you're doing a solo run. There's quite a many good applications for this skill. But not for me right now. Let's go ahead and get that Tenyon up there in that corner. We'll go ahead and cheap out and use the harpoon. Just to do this in one go. Wounded the Tenyons, notice to be slower, and it's ours, because the harpoon is so good. Lets us just do that. We're gonna take the money and run. Leave. Okay. I don't think there's... oh, we did reach the 8th floor, so we're gonna have some more quests here. This is an interesting quest. This is an interesting thing as well. Now this one doesn't really require anything, and that one does require something. We'll go ahead and grab both of them. Now it wants us to investigate an anomaly on the 8th floor, and this one wants us to help a guy find his knife, which doesn't take too long. It's just gonna require Vincent to use to market a lot. That's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and sweep by in here, talk to the guard by the waterfall. This is a very just short and simple series of events. Keeper. There's a blue crystal blade. Only sees it to pray before it goes into the Labyrinth. Whenever I'm afraid he doesn't want visitors, but I can tell he didn't find it in the forest. It says that if it is in the forest, it must be at the bar. He was drinking with a man with long blonde hair last night. At least that's what he said. Do hope you recover his knife for him. So we go over to the bistro and go to gather information. Lost his heirloom knife. That's rough. So proud of it. Now, he only unsheathes it to go when he prays, so we know this guy is lying right here. Should go ask again. So, just to satisfy people, we're gonna have to figure out who's lying anyway. And this guard said he didn't see the hilt, so you can kinda tell he's telling the truth. And you turn around again, and it's like, okay, this doesn't take too long. It doesn't even require anything. Go to the end, talk again. One of the people is lying to you. Who do you think it is? Obviously, it's the blonde man. Like, the bar owner is like, why would you blame Missy for anything? Boy, at the end, why would you blame him for anything? The guard and the blonde man are the only two that make sense, and the guard didn't even see the blade. So, there we go. Now, we are obviously more powerful. Our group of 5 people is definitely stronger than one blonde man, so we're just gonna surround him, and he's gonna give us the knife back. And then we get awarded with like 3 Emerita 2s or something, which is really nice. Gain a bit of experience. Vincent to 21. is the best. Gets us Earthbound 8 to that, and we're done here. Very nice. Unless we leave. Been going on for 17 minutes, but I know about 10 of it is just complete and total garbage, so we'll go ahead and do some Labyrinth exploring today. Gonna get Olympia out of the way, and then that should be the end of the episode. I'm gonna see you guys down on the 7th floor. I'm gonna see you guys there. Found her. Good. Tell me where she went, and she ran this way. Gotcha. So you follow this little breadcrumb trail, and we're going to arrive on another mysterious floor that doesn't seemingly lead anywhere. Now, there's really no other way to access this section of the floor except through this stairwell. There aren't any shortcuts in and out of this section of the floor. And there's FOEs in here, so when I do the full rush, I have to actually plan on getting in here and then getting out, because there's a bunch of sea wanderers in this little bend around here somewhere. Now, there's also like a few detours that I know one is the dead end, another's the treasure box. Which one's the dead end, which one's the treasure? I don't remember. We're just gonna find out. Maybe they both lead the treasure boxes. That would be the nicest thing ever. Ice Mist is nice. It's going to be useful for the upcoming fight. Not really much other application for it at this moment, though. Kinda wish I had Fire Mist to deal with the ghost ship, but that's okay. Rockcrawl High on Ep set. High on Ep is going to be a pain and set up the Withering Glare on the first turn. We could set up the guard tactic to do something about that, or we can just Ethic Charge Hellfire like we even cared and just move on. Dead, dead, dead. Well, not quite dead. Didn't kill the rock rolls, but... Okay, the High on Ep's weak to fire. That's very strange, but okay, it's good to know that, I suppose. And we don't need you for anything else there. We're just gonna beat these guys up with our bare hands. Alright, so that was the plan. These guys don't seem to like taking a lot of damage. Okay, so these guys are more resilient to physical attacks than I remember them. Pearl Jaw is a nice find. Kira getting healing, line heal to 3. His party heal's right there. I could be holding on to skill points for Protect Order, but party heal to 1 is pretty safe. So I want to get that first. With all the Amarita 3s we got from that one quest, we should be okay. This is a kind of a loop that we don't want to find a fight in. That's okay though, because once we reach the end of this loop, it's just going to be a dead end with one way here, and a one way here. One way into here. This is the last floor that has anything to do with currents. As you would expect, this is the end of the second stratum, the 8th floor. And it just randomly dies, that's fine. So it's really... I don't remember exactly how limit building works, but it's fast enough that I'm not worried about it. I'm working on Binary Thunder, I think? Which binary am I working on? Dude, what am I working on? Which depends on which binary you want first. I probably want Binary Fire first, because Binary Fire is the best. Have I already started work on another mastery? No, we'll just work on Fire Mastery then. We're gonna make our way to Binary Fire first. And worry about the rest of that later. Got a shortcut right here. I thought that wasn't until later. That just means a lot of these shortcuts aren't going to mean much, but okay. We'll wake Gandra back up. I think we're gonna go ahead and do a lap around before we enter there, because that's where Olympia is, and some people don't have hell, some people don't have limits, so I want to do a few things before we actually fight Olympia. Even if that's only just complete this loop. Build up the limit. Okay, this isn't too bad. I'm gonna focus the starfish first, and then worry about the coral. I'm gonna go ahead and have you charge up an Etheric charge to deal with one of the coral next turn. That one's blind, so it was never going to hit any of those. That should do that. A little bit of intelligent targeting there for me. That guy was never going to live in Etheric Charge Ice Star. The rest of this should be as easy as it looks. I think the attack order wore off. Now it has. I'm not worried about it. Okay, that acts as though it's a shortcut, but it's really just a one-way. And we're gonna go ahead and meet up with Olympia now. Yes, we do! That was the entire plan all along. How did you guess, Olympia? How did you guess? Well, glad you added the descriptive words after she said it. Home, if you value your lives, your continued search for the deep city will be our deaths. Response to your signal, a beast appears from the depths of the reef in between you and the girl. Do not do this lightly, but you have ignored my warnings and persisted in your quest. As the girl brings down her arm to point at you, the beast charge, the time has come for battle. And Abyssal Death appears. This guy is a very interesting Etrian Odyssey history. He's a pretty much most of the games. I know he's in the first one, he's in the second one, he's in this one, he should be in the fourth one somewhere, but if he isn't, oh well. And I know he's in EOU for sure, because he was in EO1, so this guy is essentially a hallmark of the Etrian Odyssey series. He's also known as a muck dial, if you have played the other games. But otherwise, this guy is just... This guy is not somebody you want to like. We're gonna set up the attack order. We're gonna do the Etheric Charge Hellfire combo, because it makes him much simpler. If it doesn't outright kill him, then... yeah. But if it does outright kill him, then, well... this guy will be the easiest FOE we'd have to deal with it yet. Okay, single attack. So far, not so good on his side. He's about to get the worst burn in his life, and he's weak to it, so it doesn't help him. He's dead. His conditional is actually to kill him with something that isn't magic. It gives you the Pig Iron Fang if you kill him without magic, but otherwise, if you have to charge Hellfire him, he's essentially the easiest thing ever. So... yeah. The girl is suddenly interrupted by a voice ringing from the heavens. Your duty is done, leave the rest to your king. Okay. Kitos is calling to us. Of your own circumstances, naturally such as the world. The sea bead has power over the grove. Use it to make your way through the labyrinth to me. Ocean Master Kitos shall grant... oh no, this isn't Kitos talking to us. This is... right. Shall greet you, overcome, and trial and gain free entry to the deep city. Allow... okay, so that wasn't Kitos. For some reason I thought that was Kitos. That was the king of the deep city. That wasn't Kitos. That was confusing. Suppose this is goodbye, members of Zorian. I don't want to meet again. She then moves off at the speed of sound. This may be a good opportunity to report to Kajra on Ocean Master Kitos and the strange seaweed. Alright, so that's our exit. There's nothing else in this room. It's an empty 3x3 room. What did you want out of it? And this is essentially the most empty part of the floor. Everything else deals with everything else. So with that, we end off the episode, I take it. But we didn't even need to use an Amrita or anything. This is a short Labyrinth trip. Did a few sea bosses, made things super easy. Hellfire is the most overpowered, one of the most overpowered skills in the game. Hammer Skull giving us the Black Breaker, which is a good mace. That's nice. Got even more maces, because that's what we needed for sure. Klawang is an interesting name for a weapon. Black Breaker, double strength. Oh my god. That is a beautiful mace. I don't know how anyone could pass this one up. I mean, well, yeah, it's going to miss a bit more. That's... yeah, I'm not... Nope, gotta have it. There's no way around that. Just have to have that one. Anything else armor-wise? Nothing really cool. Toray Hammer is now dead to me. And that's it. So hey there everyone, this has been Labyrinth. As always, I thank you for watching. Next time, we will do more 7th and 8th floor shenanigans. And I'm gonna see you guys then. Goodbye. And 6th floor. And 6th floor.